What's up, guys? It's Sam and Taylor.
And we want you to put your shoes on
Pop open that energy drink
and go.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. I am Sam.
And I'm Taylor. So glad to have you back on this lovely Friday.
Yes. We got a good episode coming your way. It's just the two of us, which we feel like we haven't done in a while.
Our last two were guests.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of cool guests coming up. Like, just got an email about one today. So exciting. So it's going to be a good time. The guests are going to be really good. I know you guys have really been enjoying them. Really informative. But we also just like us talking about
Yeah,
it.
we do. We love to rant. And
we love to rant for an hour.
With that being said, we're going to be doing a girls' talk. We're going to cover it all. Periods, boys, sweats, embarrassing things. Literally everything.
Things that I feel like I always get asked these in my DMs of people being like I want to go to the gym, but I'm embarrassed, but like sweating or this, like, how do you handle it? Like, how do you deal with it? And I've never really said
we're
it
gonna
all
go,
in
we're
one
diving
place.
in.
So we're just gonna dive in. Sorry to our producer Casey.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
Listen to all this back. Sorry. Whatever.
It's fine.
But before that, we have like a lot to fill you guys in on because we had a fun little. Our weekend recap is really like a week recap.
It really is.
Because we've had like it's been like kind of vacation mode.
It was. I didn't go to the gym for like 3 days. Today was my first day back in the gym since Saturday. It's Wednesday, so.
Yeah, so my whole family came in town, every single one of them, all of them. It was like 13 people, my siblings, my niece and nephew, my grandma, the whole thing. Showed them all around Austin. It was like 100 degrees, so it was a lot getting everyone, you know, navigating 13 people, 105 degrees, new city. It was...
If you listened to our ATX itinerary episode, we basically did that.
Yeah, I made them an itinerary, and then when they were at their Airbnb, because obviously they didn't all stay in our apartment, they were like, we were looking up like things to do in Austin, and everything they said was what you
exactly
was what you listed for us to do. I was like, yeah, basically we went to Barton Springs, we went to like some places on Rainy Street, we did like the stores on South Congress, we did a boat on Lake Travis.
I had so much fun too because it's like we don't really do all of those things jam-packed into a weekend just because we live here. Mm-hmm. So it felt very touristy, and I liked being a tourist in my own city.
Yeah, it was like what we did. I feel like when I first like got here.
Yeah, like you're just so exciting and want to do everything. So
yeah, and I use it as an opportunity. Like, oh, I haven't tried this restaurant yet. Like, I could tell them we'll go there because like places that I wouldn't normally probably go to. So it was really fun. It was nice to have everyone here. A little bit. Like, being off track is just so stressful for me. Like, taking your own time off. Because it's not like, we're like, okay, called out of work. Yeah. Nothing to do. It's like, okay, I just kind of have to, like, kind of take this time off. Kind of film, kind of not film. Just kind of stressed. My boyfriend's here, too, by the way. And he's still here. But that's, like, less...
He's in the other room right now, and we're having girl talk.
He's locked
so
away.
he has some noise-canceling earbuds on right now.
Yeah, but that's, like, less stressful. Because we're just, like, hanging out. We're not, like, going around doing, like, a bunch of things. We're just hanging out.
But we started intuitive eating this week.
Yes, we did.
Or I guess last week, but going into this week. And we've been eating out a lot, like Taylor said.
Yeah, we ate out a lot because so many people were here, so I don't really want to eat out.
Yeah, we ate good over the weekend. And then going into this week with all our food and groceries, we haven't been, like, tracking it, just eating whatever. I feel like less stressed with it. Like, I feel like my body just like feels less stressed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I have more time.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the few, like, maybe like 30 minutes in total of like putting things in my phone I don't have to do anymore. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't feel like too much different, but it's just nice. It's nice to have that little break of not putting things in my phone or worrying. And guys, Mac is going absolutely freaking insane.
He's crying so much in his crate. I can't hold it together.
He'll fall asleep.
I know he will. We just gotta ignore it.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't even pick up on the microphone, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh well. But it's kind of driving me insane.
Really
but anyways, yeah, the intuitive eating is nice. We haven't done cardio in like a week.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna go back to it just because I miss the
my body needed a break.
I miss the sweat of it. I miss
for sure
the feeling of getting it done. So I'm gonna go back to it, but just I didn't have the time nor energy. It's nice. It was nice. I like finished my program that I was doing, finished the cut, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I did it all. Like I did my like however many months or weeks it was. Like I've powered through. I finished it out.
Yeah.
Now it's summer.
Exactly.
So that's really fun.
Yeah, that was good. And then I guess like going back, because I want to circle back. We got to talk about the weekend. That Saturday night. That was so much fun.
Me and Sam got so incredibly hammered.
For no reason. Like, I had no goal in mind with this night. I just got plastered for no reason.
I went out with all my siblings. I was like, we're all going to go out on Saturday. We started at Tequila Mucho with a really strong margarita. I was like, aren't these so yummy? And my dad was like watering his down. He was like, it's so strong. And I was like, no, it's not. It's so good. Like, what are you talking about? And starting at Tequila Mucho was really, like...
It does it.
It's really dangerous. And we got really, really drunk. And I was with like my siblings. They're all older. So drunk. And I just knew I was so drunk. And they kept kind of like laughing at me. They were drinking too, but not as bad as we were. And the next day, my brother's like reminding me of stuff. But he was like, Sam, like you literally tried to do pull-ups like on like the roof of this building. And I was like, oh my God, what you did? And he was like, you did too. Like, you also did that. And I was like, oh.
And the funny thing is like, I was really drunk, and it was like a blur that I did that, but I more specifically remember you doing the pull-ups. Like, I don't even remember myself doing it. I was like, oh, wait, I actually did do that. But,
I don't remember that at all. Here's the thing. When I feel so, like, that is so safe. Like, my family's there, my boyfriend's there. Like, there's no reason I can't get, like, I know how I'm getting home. Like, I know, like, all these people are there that know me and are, like, watching me. Like, my boyfriend's there. Like, there's no reason I can't get super hammered.
I remember we were at Buford's, and that's what you said to me. You're like, I feel safe. Like, I'm good to go. You gave me the green light. I was like, word, bet. And then you started to go play that, like, foosball thing, whatever that was. And that's when this guy, like, came up next to us, and he wanted to play too. And I was like, okay, you're cute. So I like challenged him. I was like, let's play a game. He was like, all right, what do you got? I go, it was something stupid. It was like, whoever wins have to buy like
the other person a shot.
The other person a shot. So basically if you win, you technically lose because you have to buy the shot. So it should have been the other way around. So like I lost, obviously, like on purpose. Like I would have fucking won that foosball game. Right. And he gets us, I told him, I go, anything besides just like a straight vodka shot. Like make it fun. And I think we got a lemon drop shot or something like that. And that, right after that shot, I knew it. I was like, we're in for a long night. Because it was like 7 p.m. when I had that.
It was like I haven't been that bad in a long time. And then we went on a boat the next day. And I really planned on drinking on the boat. Like, I really like Lover Boys. And I went and bought like a case of them. Like, I really wanted to drink on the boat. But I would have like literally passed away.
Oh, yeah. The waking up in the morning. Oh, first of all, I need to, like, tell you all my hangover cure because it has worked the last 2 times I've gone out. Like, I used to deal with, like, the worst anxiety or just in general, like, headaches. What I have been doing is this freaking... I wish I had the medicine in front of me because I don't even remember the name of it. Do you know the name of it?
The headache one?
Yeah, that I got from Walmart.
Excedrin?
Excedrin? Is that what it's called?
Is it that?
No, I don't know. Should I go get it? No.
No, that's way too much.
Yeah, I'll pop it on the screen. No, I'll pop it on the screen.
Okay.
On the YouTube part. And on the whatever.
Okay, yeah. We can start doing that.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting.
Okay, I'll put it on the screen.
I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, she'll put it on. She does that. And I take I do a serving of those when I get home. Like, before I go to bed, I take those. And then I also drink a liquid IV if I remember. Ladies, you need to remember this step because you need to just put it next to your nightstand before you go to bed, and you'll see it there, and you're like, all right, I gotta make a glass for myself. So I do those two things, liquid IV and then like the Walmart medicine, whatever. I don't know. My mom gave it to me a really long time ago, and it works. That one time I was super hungover, and I've used it ever since. And then in the morning, you do the same thing. So like it's like 8 hours later, 10 hours later, and it works wonders. But like drinking the liquid IV with the flavor in it the next morning kind of makes me icked out, but it works. You got to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes the electrolyte things don't taste the best, but they're pretty good. They work good.
So, and then the boat, that's where it just went the few hours before the boat. And then once we got on the boat, I was like, oh my God, I'm really hungover.
Yeah, it was a little brutal. I was a little sick in the car.
The car ride was bad.
I was like...
Because you're driving up and down hills.
Yeah.
David's going all crazy all over the place. I'm like, oh, God.
I was like, I want to throw up. But I still don't get, like, super... Oh, don't choke.
There was a lemon seed in there.
Okay, don't die. I still don't get, like, super hungover, but I just... It's been, like, wearing me out. Like, yeah, it must be I feel like it's like hitting me more in the sense of how bad it wears me out. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's like creeping up on me.
Yeah, it will for sure.
I didn't get hangover until like 22. Break. I feel like it's also that we took like such a break.
Yeah,
like taking like days off.
Get ready for it. Coming the end of this year, you're gonna start to feel your hangovers.
No.
I remember when I was 21, bro, and I could go out night after night after night and have no issue. and now it hits me like a brick wall.
Yeah, it's like half and half. I'd say I don't think it's a no issue, but it's
for sure.
It's not a brick wall.
Yeah, no, it's a brick wall for me. I wake up, I'm like,
yeah. But other than getting like totally freaking obliterated, other than that, it wasn't too crazy.
We went out with our friends too. Like, it was a mix of everybody. It was like,
yeah, like so many people were there.
Like, it was stressing me out because everyone was texting me, asking me what the plan was, and I was like, I don't freaking know. And then I had a friend from home that was in town. Actually, my hairstylist, who was like my best friend from high school, she was in town for like a work conference. So she's texting me. Then we got our friends that live here texting me, and I was just like, you know what, guys, just me here. And then only half of them ended up meeting us.
Yeah, but it was a good time.
It was a good time. Fun. And then I was so drunk that when we left, everyone was so concerned. They're like, did she like get
because
back
Sam just like picks up and leaves. Like
Irish goodbye.
Sam was just like, and then David's like, it makes me nervous to see her leave like that because she was like, he said, does it happen when you two are just like together? Like, does she just like pick up and leave?
I don't leave you alone. But I'll leave by myself.
No. But yeah, like you were just kind of like, my back hurts, I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's another thing too, and I need to figure this out. Either I need to see a chiropractor or I need to go to a fucking physical therapist because my back, when I am standing for way too long, hurts so bad.
You might have scoliosis.
Stop. I have really uneven shoulders. I have a pin straight spine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, I trust me, I went through all the process of scoliosis and I know I don't have it. It's just my shoulders are very uneven, and I went to the chiropractor for it, and he was semi trying to fix it, and then I ended up moving, and then I stopped going to the chiropractor, and now I'm screwed. I'm here in Austin, Texas with no recommendations, besides one physical therapist.
Not the boys in the DMs.
No boys in the DMs. No, not even. Yeah, so.
But yeah, that's basically how the night ended. And then David was like, oh, let's go. Like, let's go follow her home.
Yeah. Wait, I want to give 2 shout-outs to 2 girls that DM'd me because literally they both made my day. One of them being from Gina. She was so freaking sweet. She said, every time she goes anywhere and does anything, she says she's a MILF in training, which I think is the cutest thing. We need to start saying that now.
That is funny.
Because she'll be, like, lifting something heavy, and then, like, her motivation is to say, like, I'm a MILF in training. Or if she's putting sunblock on, she's like, putting her sunblock on, and I'm a MILF in training. And I know this is kind of, like, going, like, 360 right now, but I do want to mention we are wearing our merch right now. We have another drop that's going next week. This is just concert tees. There's 2 different designs. We're only wearing one of the designs right now. The other one you can find on the Instagram. We just don't have it in person right now. We're going to be packaging them, which is pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. But then for the Future MILF hats, hopefully those will be making a comeback because they have been a very big request in my DM. So
yeah, ever since people got them in person, other people really want them. So we're going to try to get more of those for you guys to have them as a constant thing to get. And we also have been debating doing new like designs, like new concepts, like really putting it on anything you can imagine because I think we like really found something that's cool.
We did. We for sure did.
So yeah, I've seen recently since then other people have merch that says that, and I'm like, I have it on the receipts when I said it on the podcast. Like,
yeah, we said it on the podcast literally months and months ago.
But yeah, so stay tuned because the hats probably, like I would say, probably 100% will make a comeback. We're finding a way to get hats.
No, agreed. And then one more shout out, and that goes out to Eden. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but she lives here in Austin, Texas. She goes to school here. And if you guys remember, like, not like OG listeners or watchers or whatever, but like a few months back, I had a like logo on the back of my tire cover, and I used to drive around with that on my car. She found the podcast from literally just me driving through Austin, Texas.
That's so funny.
And I love that. Like, I love the organic, like, new listeners, you know, like where it's not like we're like out there really trying hard, like with content, where it's just like out on the streets, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool. And I really want to put it back on my car, but I took it off because I felt very like violated of like privacy, if that makes sense, because like someone could follow me, and I don't know, it was just my own personal well-being up here mentally. I took it off. So
yeah, that is cool though. I appreciate those DMs.
Me too.
Anyway, should we move on to pet of the week?
Yeah, pet of the week. Definitely not macro right now.
Really? Oh yeah, because he's crap. Well, I was actually gonna give it to him because he was really cute with the babies when my niece and nephew were here.
Yeah. He was very cute.
Really cute with them and really nice to them and like licking them on the face. I thought it was cute.
We forget how small Mac actually is until there's babies involved.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, wait, Mac, you're actually really small. Because I think he's, like, big and he's going to, like, power over the babies. But then I'm like, wait, no, like, actually, he's, like, much smaller than them.
Yeah. No, it's cute. I thought he was cute. I think they both did well.
They both did well.
No one pissed me off too bad.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Agreed. Good boys.
Good boys.
No, when we leave the apartment anytime, we always say, bye, animals. Or, like, bye, boys. Because we can't say, like, bye, dogs, bye, like, cat. Because it's one of each.
That's what we say every single time.
Yeah.
But I think they both did good. No one pissed me off. So that's good. Good job. Highs and lows of the week?
Oh, goodness. I don't even know.
Okay, well, my high of the week is, like, pretty obvious. Like, I liked having my family
of course.
here. Like,
that's a good high.
That's an easy one. Like, it was cool to see all, like, my siblings and stuff and have them all, like, be where I live. Like, that's cool. It was, like, nice to see everyone and my niece and nephew because they're, like, my freaking pride and joy, and I never get to see them. And I haven't seen my niece in, like, 6 months, and she's so big and so... I'm, like, so grown up. She's 1. But, but she, like, walks and, like, talks a little bit, and it's insane. And then my low of the week, I've just been, like, stressed because it's hard not having a job where things are just, like, stable.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's been stressful, like, not having just, like, a stable job.
Especially, like, when we don't just, you know, work day to day. Like, we're working to, like, for the long-term picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, we're, like, getting out of our comfort zone and, like, financially really investing into ourselves. So it's, like...
Yeah, it's really, like, difficult and stressful, like, not, like, we know we're doing stuff to bring in income, but you never know like, you can't tell someone exactly what, like, your monthly salary is.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't know. It
could be, like, 50% lower the next month. You know?
Like,
it's always...
you don't know what it's going to be. So that's, like, it's more so kind of, like frustrating sometimes, because sometimes it's like, damn, I wish I could just sit back and, like, know what's coming, when it's coming, like, know, or even if the money's the same, are you gonna get the last week of the month, the first week of the month,
like,
the
you don't
third
know
week
when
of the
it's
month
coming in,
like, are you gonna get, like, you have literally no idea. Sometimes it's just stressful having, like, a job that's not, like, consistent, because sometimes I just, you know, like, kind of saying I can't, like, take time off. Like, my siblings just took time off, came on vacation,
like, we can't
paid time off. I don't get paid time off. Like, if I don't,
that would be nice.
Like, if I don't, like, post or like, record a YouTube video, I don't get paid. Like, so,
or if you don't,
it's just, like, stressful.
Yeah, like, if we don't post for a week, like, engagement goes down.
So,
you just gotta, we have to keep, you know, going.
So that, like, stressed me out, and I got, like, big stressed about it, because it's just, like, a lot.
Yeah, agree. My high, I think, has to be that I finally finished the cut, and now I'm intuitive eating, and I just feel so good. And I'm on my period, so, like, the fact that I feel good on my period is a good sign. It knows that, like, I actually, like, was very successful with the cut and, like, got to the point where I really wanted to be in. And then my low for the week is the fact that I'm on my period, because 2 days ago, which if you guys watch my YouTube videos, you'll know that I, on Tuesday night, was literally on my deathbed for, like, 3 hours. This is TMI. We're going to get into this whole, like, period talk, but I was literally running back and forth to the bathroom with, like, nausea, like, throwing up, diarrhea, all of that for, like, 3 hours.
Nice.
So I'm, like, still recovering.
But, what was I going to say about, like, the cut? Oh, I kind of feel that you're high of, like, being on your period and still feeling good.
Yeah.
But not in terms of, like, the body stuff, like that too. But also, little plug to our last episode. I normally break out really bad about this time, and ever since switching out, like, 2-3 things that I learned in our last episode with the clear stem girls, I didn't really break out.
Yeah.
I didn't really break out the last, like, 2 weeks of this week of my period, and I just started doing it within the last 2 weeks, and I didn't really break out. I didn't get, like, new breakouts. And I always do get at least, like, 3 or 4.
Mine with my period is that, like, I usually am, like, holding onto a lot of water weight, and I'm not. And I don't know. Maybe it's just because my body is just saying fucking thank you for stopping all that cardio you were doing. Because I was doing cardio 4 days a week, and now, like, this week I haven't done any cardio, and I, like, took a 3-day break from the gym. So I think that's just, like, my body telling your body
me, like, rest and, like, yeah.
So that I feel good. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of the episode.
Yeah, that was a nice segue.
What you're here for,
We're already talking about it.
Yeah.
So that's a nice little...
Yeah. So as you guys know, periods. This is like the biggest one of them all when it comes to girl talk. As Taylor said at the very beginning of the episode, you guys are always asking, like, in our DMs of, like, do you go to the gym? I think that's, like, the biggest question I get.
Do you go to the gym on your
period?
Do you go
to the gym on your period? And I just kind of answered that already. No, I don't. I mean, I did take 3 days off in a row from going to the gym, and I let myself take a break. And today when I went to the gym, I had a really good workout, and I felt good. And I looked in the mirror, and I was like, fuck, like, I can see, like, what the fuck is that word? Striations, like, in my chest. And I was like, okay, like, we're doing something right here. But you just need to listen to your body. Like, if you're going to wake up in the morning and you can't get to the gym, don't go to the gym. Or if you get to the gym and you know you're going to have a shitty workout, it's okay to leave. Like, I did that on Monday. She continued to work out. But on Monday, I was like, you know what? No, I'm leaving. I'm not doing this.
Especially, like, if you know, like, for me, my period doesn't affect me that much, so it doesn't bother me to work out. But, like, if you know that it's difficult for you, then plan in your schedule, in your split that week, you only do 3 days a week. You sub some days out for, like, lower weight, lower impact workouts. You just go for longer walks. Like, have that be your schedule. And if you're consistent with that schedule month to month, that you take extra days off, that you don't even go, that you swap this workout for this, that you do a less leg days, like, whatever it is that, like, bothers you, just have that in your schedule. It doesn't matter. Just do the same thing.
Yeah, because then you won't have, like, those high expectations for yourself. If you're already dropping the expectations by saying, like, okay, I typically go 5 days a week. I need to go 5 days a week. Period week, maybe just go 4. And if you go to those 4 and that's what your expectations were, you're not going to, like, be disappointed in yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Just, like, schedule it out because it truly doesn't matter. Like, I think there's actual hormonal, like, things about, like, some people are very in tune with, like, the types of workouts you should be doing at each phase. Like, people, like, really, really, really know about that. So if you're talking about, like, for the health of, like, your hormones, like, that's not what we're really talking about. It's just like, if you have the energy to get your butt in the gym, do it. If you don't.
Yeah,
Like,
don't stress it.
It literally doesn't matter at all. Like, you're doing so much inside your body, and it's, like, brutal. And you shouldn't feel like you need to go to the gym.
Especially, this can go with everything. I know a lot of people listening right now can definitely feel like, oh goodness, if I take a week off or just even an extra 2 days off from the gym, I'm going to lose so much progress.
No,
whether
I just
it's vacation or anything.
Post about that.
I know, and it's like, you will not lose progress. I promise you. One thing that, like, I always say to anyone, especially, like, my clients when I used to do training. Actually, side note, people that are listening to our episodes from, like, months ago are DMing about coaching. I just want to put it out there that we, at the moment, don't do coaching at all. Hopefully, we're trying to get back into that, but as of right now, we aren't. But as I was saying, I always would tell clients that 10 weeks worth of progress that you've made takes 20 weeks to completely disappear. So that's, like, in a long-term phase, and you're only missing the gym twice in a week, 3 days in a week. Like, you're not going to lose progress. It doesn't happen like that. So listen to your body, like we've been saying, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, I think of everything as if I've been for the last however many years, however many months, no matter when you started, going to the gym 5-6 days a week, whatever it is, that extra time off to me is just, like, good rest for my body. Yeah. Like, that's all it is. It's good rest for your body. It's like your joints are going to feel good. Your muscles have time to grow. Like, it's good rest for your body. It's not losing progress. If anything, it's keeping you healthy.
Yes.
Like, because you don't want to run yourself into the ground. It's literally just good rest. It's good for you.
And also, on your period, enjoy those cravings, okay? Like, I am, like, the queen of cravings for some reason on my period around, like, before dinner. And what I usually do, and I know that now, is, like, my thing is, like, to curb the craving is, like, I'll have cream of rice with chocolate on top before dinner. And that helps me so much. So, like, curb your cravings. It's okay to have chocolate before dinner. Like, you don't have to save it off until, like, after dinner, late night, whatever. Or if, like, I don't know. Do you have this issue too or no?
Sometimes, but mind you, it's also, I mean, both of us have been on birth control for, like, a while. So I've been on birth control since I was, like, 17. So I feel like I barely even know what, like, I don't know. My periods are, like, different because they're, like, birth control period, whatever. Like, it's hard to explain. I'm not, like, an expert on this, so I don't know how to, like, directly explain why that is. But you guys get what I'm saying. They're, like, different than, like, normal, and it makes you have different side effects. But
yeah.
There is, we really want to talk with someone who actually knows a lot about this, because I know, like, they're, like, the cravings things is for a reason. Like, I think it's that chocolate has, like, magnesium or something in it, and, like, you're really depleted on that on your period, so it's actually really good to, like, eat dark chocolate on your period, because it has, like, a certain something in it that's actually good for you, and you're burning more calories on your period because your body's doing a whole other thing. Like, your body's literally doing a whole, like, adding a new, like, whole process going on. Like, you literally do burn more calories on your period, so it's not weird that you want to eat more.
Yeah.
And it's not weird that you want to eat more at all.
Like, food is food. That's, like, another thing. Like, if you don't want a salad for lunch, have fucking French toast. Like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's, like, another thing I always say. It's, like, if you're in, like, the mind of, like, you just need to get, like, the food in, it's okay to switch out, like, the, like, more sweet thing for, like, the saltier thing or whatever it is. I'm, like,
laughing because about, like, maybe, like, 2 weeks ago, there was a day I think I had 4 breakfast
You
foods.
did.
I had oatmeal, French toast,
and
pancakes,
I remember saying that to you. I was like, you're
cereal.
Having
you were like, yeah, you've had breakfast, like, 4 times. And I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes you're just not feeling like cooking something real or, like, a vegetable. And that's fine. And if you do want to, like, not just be eating, like, crap all day, whatever, I highly encourage you, because I know girls, this is something I've actually been, like, really, like, I always say I want to look more into it and I never do. Girls aren't, like, educated on, like, their periods and, like, their cycles, like,
not at
all. Like, you never learn about it. And I feel like now and then I'll see some infographics, because I follow this one girl on Instagram from my hometown, and she's, like, really in, like, she's in tune with her health. So she'll post infographics about it, just, like, extra vitamins you can take around that time, things you can do that, like, literally help those kind of things and help you, like, have more energy, like, stop, like, cravings, like, not so you don't eat, but just so, like, you just don't want to eat, like, absurd amounts of garbage. You can be, like, level-headed throughout the day and not think about food. Like, there are so many ways that I would, like, encourage you to actually do, like, the research on, like, how to go about it and, like, make yourself feel, like, better, because I just feel like girls aren't educated about it.
No.
Like, in school, I never learned, like, all that goes into it ever.
Yeah. No, I just learned how to put a tampon in, and that was
literally.
it.
Yeah, that's literally it. So I would, like, look into it, like, if you're, like, struggling pretty bad. But I don't struggle too bad, like, right now. On the different birth controls I was on, I guess it was different. But, like, currently, I'm, like, kind of chilling. I get bloated.
Yeah.
I get, like, big time bloated, and that's probably the main thing. And breakout. But like I said, switched out my moisturizer, stopped taking certain vitamins, and now I'm kind of golden.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day to just jump off of it. I'm really tempted to at the end of the summer to jump off of it, but we'll see. I'm taking it day by day. I just know I don't want to do it during the summer because, God forbid, I do get bad side effects whether it's, like, breaking out or, like, I don't know, you name it, and I don't feel like dealing with that during the summer. So, but let's move into talking about, like, kind of the gross parts of, like, maybe the period or just, like, anything, okay? It happens. Like, you're gonna bleed through some undies, bleed through some workout shorts, and let me tell you, I've literally exposed myself on my YouTube channel for this. We were driving up to Dallas about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, no, a while ago, like a month ago. And I was in my workout outfit, and I was ready to go to the gym, and I had been sitting in Taylor's car for about, like, 2 hours, and I get out of her car, and I'm wearing, like, my brand new Amazon shorts, and I'm ready to go. Like, I'm gonna look cute for this gym, whatever, session with all our friends. And I go to the bathroom in the gas station, and I had bled through. My bottom's, like, crazy. And then the next day, so I obviously changed, but then the next day, we were struggling to have tampons on us. Like, it was, I forgot I was getting my period, and we traveled, didn't pack any up. And
I also was on my period, but I rarely bleed a lot. Like, because my birth control, whatever. I rarely, like, bleed a lot, so I don't, like, think to have them on hand, because, like, this might sound kind of gross, but normally I can just kind of deal, and if anything, it'll come out in the wash.
Yeah.
So I normally just kind of deal.
Sure.
So I didn't bring them, but I actually did end up, it was, like, worse than normal, so both of us were tampons.
Yeah, we are in the same cycle, by the way, guys, if anyone wasn't aware.
Yeah, our birth controls, like, lined up.
So, yeah, then we went to John Reed's gym the next day, and I had a tampon in, but I had literally bled through that tampon at the gym, and it went through my shorts and everything, and I'm not even kidding. It took us 1 whole hour to get to her car that was parked pretty far, go to a CVS to get tampons, because John Reed's gym didn't even have tampons at their freaking gym.
Dyson air dryers, like 3 of them.
And they don't have damn tampons.
Lift ATX has tampons.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
I used one today.
Just know it is very fucking normal to bleed through things, be a little bit embarrassed at the gym, because I've experienced it more times than not. that I honestly can't even remember. It happens way too often. But just know you're not alone and that those embarrassing things happen, but no one really notices it other than you. Like,
I feel like I've never been too embarrassed of girl stuff like that. I've never had anything in the gym, but I've had stuff like outside the gym. Because I feel like being on a dance team, everyone's in like little outfits, like little shorts, little like leotards, like, so if someone's got their period, if someone needs a tampon, if someone needs this, like, that is like just open information. Like, you like help each other out dealing with it. Like, you like, you know, like you deal with it. So I feel like if you've been on a dance team, like you kind of get like there's just like no boundaries, and it made me like comfortable with like girl stuff.
Yeah,
like
no,
it doesn't
sure.
like bother me at all. So I feel like you just have to know, like, girl, like, every single girl gets it.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's more or less being in a public place with, like, boys around.
Yeah,
that's, like,
and
at least
obviously
mine.
It doesn't, like, feel great, but even then, like, a dude, like, if they're, like, a mature dude, like...
Yeah, which most of them are.
Yeah.
No, by no means, no.
No, but it's, like, it's not that big of a deal, and it's probably, you probably think it's worse in your head, because sometimes people are like, oh my god, I bled through, and it's like, let me see, and it's like...
Yeah.
Like this big. Like, no one's, like, staring at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One time, though, I was at the beach. This was, like, in high school. And I was taking pictures. And a lady came up to me and, like, literally went directly to whisper into my ear. A stranger. And I was like, what? And she was like, I'm just letting you know you have, like, blood running down your leg. Like, and I was like, oh my god, like, but like she literally just came up straight into my ear because I was like with people, so she didn't want to be like, hey you, like,
you're bleeding.
Yeah, so I was like, why is a stranger like whispering like whispering in my ear, hello?
That is
and
so
I was
funny.
like, and then I look back at the pictures and you can literally like see it.
No,
like,
expose yourself, put them on the screen.
They're really old. I don't even think I have them. They're like, I was like 16.
Oh boy.
I was like, oh no, and I had to like run into
When
the
was
bathroom.
the first time you got your period? Do you remember?
Like,
What's your period story? Your first
I was
time.
like in middle school and I just got home and it was like everywhere.
Really? Oh my god, mine was at a literally like a camp. I was at ice hockey camp, and I was too embarrassed to tell anyone because I was with strangers, so I didn't know anyone.
Like ice hockey, that's like sports.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like.
No, I was at like ice hockey camp for. I was at Boston University for an ice hockey camp. My parents dropped me off that day, and I was in a dorm room for a week with strangers, and I got my period. I literally kept toilet paper in my pants for a fucking week because I didn't want to ask anyone for a tampon.
That's funny.
It's bad. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I just got home and went to the bathroom and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, no.
I had to call my mom because like my grandma picked me up from school. So I called my mom and I was like, what do I do? And she was just like, there's pads under the sink.
Oh, I didn't use pads. Well, I mean, I used toilet paper first, but then I immediately started using the fucking tampons.
I only started freshman year. I think I got in like 8th grade. And then with dance, you have to because you're wearing, like I said, like little leotards. You can't wear underwear, so you can't wear a pad. So that was that. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if I had anything bad happen like in dance, but I really don't think I have.
Yeah, no.
So I don't have that many like embarrassing stories. But moral of the story is it's freaking normal, and like it doesn't matter. This is a good segue into our next thing because the next thing we're talking about is like wearing shorts. Yeah. And people always talk about like underwear lines, like this. Like, what do you do? One, we don't wear underwear.
Oh, I go fucking commando.
And if you're on your period and you want to wear underwear, and you're like, but the lines show, who cares?
Like, oh my god, you know what I can't stand is like people pointing out that I have a camel toe. I'm like, no shit, I'm a fucking female. Like, what else? Thank you for saying that I have a vagina. Like, why? It makes me so mad. I'm like, it is always boys. So I'm like, you're like so immature. You're 12 years old.
No, you're wearing tight pants.
Yeah.
What like
you're wearing a fucking stringer and your nipples out. Oh my god, you have boobies. Like, what do you want me to say? So
no, it's so stupid.
It's normal.
Also, this is one I get all the time. When you post a new workout clothes, someone says, "Is it sweat proof?"
Oh my god, yeah.
Why can't you just show that you sweat?
Yeah.
Who cares? You are literally in the gym. And I know it looks like everyone on like Instagram, it just seems like a fashion show, right? Like it looks like, but everyone's clothes look so good on them. It's because they're not taking pictures where you could probably see them.
Yeah.
They're taking pictures maybe before. They're taking like, it's not supposed to be like, you're going to show sweat on your body and on your clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's not weird at all. Don't not buy something because it like shows sweat.
I get it if it's like literally see-through, but at the same,
if it's see-through,
that's different. But if it's literally not sweat-proof, who cares? If I want to wear those light pink shorts, but they hold on to sweat like crazy, I'm still gonna wear them because they're cute.
Like, everyone in the gym is sweating.
Yeah.
Everybody. You're not, like, weird.
No, it's not weird at all.
I stand up from machines and I leave.
Yeah.
I wipe it off, but when I get up, it is like soaking wet. And it's like, who cares?
Oh, and the sweat down there, down below, that happens too. And it looks like I peed my pants, but I don't care.
Yeah, no, it literally doesn't matter at all. I hate that question just because I know obviously I don't want people making it so that way girls aren't just uncomfortable to sweat. Like, why can't you just sweat? Like, we're deodorant, so we're all smelling nice.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't care if you sweat.
Yeah. No,
just wear deodorant.
That is a good point. So, yeah. We don't wear our undies, and we don't care about sweat.
Yeah.
And neither should you.
And it's not uncomfortable. It's more comfortable, and...
No, when we say more comfortable, I'm not even kidding. I did cardio in a thong last week for the first time in forever because, I was doing a fasted cardio session, and I forgot to take my thong off. And that shit was driving up my ass. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it was so uncomfortable. The next day, wearing no thong, I had, not like a rash, down there, but, it was like a rug burn. It was it felt like a rug burn. I was like, I'm never wearing a thong again when I do cardio. I was so upset.
But... And it's people just always ask, what do you wear? Because you can never see the lines. If you don't want to see the lines, don't wear underwear. If you don't care about seeing the lines, wear underwear. It literally doesn't matter. No one's looking at the lines in your shorts. No one's seeing your sweat.
I'm not looking at a girl and being oh my God, she's wearing a thong.
I have never once seen another girl in the gym and thought what she's wearing under her clothes.
Yeah.
Not once.
No. Neither have I. So do whatever you're comfortable wearing.
You also do less laundry.
Go commando. It's nice. It's fun.
Yeah, you don't need to wash 20 thongs a week.
I literally own not many thongs.
Yeah, I only wear underwear if I wear jeans.
But anyway, that can move us on into the complete opposite aspect, and that's
the gross stuff. Now we can talk about
the cutesy stuff, and that's gym crushes 101. And we were just talking before this that Taylor doesn't really have much, obviously, to say about this, and that I'm probably going to be ranting quite a bit about it.
But I have much to say about watching you.
Yeah, watching me do it.
being a bystander.
Bystander, for sure. It happened
literally today.
No, yeah, it did happen today. And I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything. I was so excited. I was like, fuck yeah, for once a guy comes up to me. But, no, there was this guy at the gym today, and he doesn't even live here, unfortunately, before I even say anything. And I was like, when he said he wasn't from here, I was like, oh. But this is a great way for, anyone, guy or girl, to go up to, your gym crush, quote-unquote, is, be so smooth with, whatever you're going to say in terms of, I had a camera in my hand. And he goes, hey, what kind of camera do you have? If maybe it was a water bottle. Hey, what kind of water bottle do you something a question that's, maybe he genuinely just wanted to know. Or maybe he wanted to use that as, a way to get into the conversation. Because, you came up to me and you're like,
I was no shot he cares about what camera you have. Do you get it? What?
I was like, wait, you might be right. Because then he came up to me a second time, and I was like, yep, he doesn't care about the camera.
Sorry, if I saw someone with a big camera and I wanted to know what it is, I would just kind of look to see if I saw a Sony, Canon. Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, it's a Canon.
Yeah.
You don't, that doesn't need to be a conversation.
No, for sure. So then when he said, or when he came up to me the second time, I was like, okay, he came up to me because he actually wanted to, talk to me. And then he came up to me again, and then we, exchanged contacts. But he doesn't live here, so... I got his phone number, though. Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's funny. In the gym, because it makes sense, asking about that, but then sometimes it's just funny. When it's just, something stupid. But I feel asking someone, almost everyone is, always filming. So I feel being what are you filming for? What do you do? What do you do? Because it's, you filming for Instagram? Are you a trainer? What?
I think this is my opinion. Asking for a spot is the most uncomfortable thing.
Oh, because then you're gonna Here's the thing. I almost was gonna.
You're already nervous because you're talking to your gym crush.
I was almost gonna tell you ask him to spot your bench. Think about the view when you're spotting someone's bench. You're literally double chinned up.
Yeah, and I'm like this. I'm like.
You might fail the rep, and then that's
And
embarrassing.
then, I would 100% fail the rep. I fucking hate bench.
That's not cute. A squat maybe, but I feel spotting a bench is
not even a back squat because then that's kind of perverted. He's behind me.
Yeah, he's way too close.
So I don't know. Asking for a spot, in my personal opinion, is not the move.
It's kind of cheesy.
It's cheesy and it's uncomfortable. I don't know. Like, and how often are you, I mean, no, I guess this doesn't have to be like a 1 rep max, but it can be like a 2-3 rep.
Yeah, I feel like, here's my thought. If you've already been making conversation, like if you've made conversation with a guy 5 times already, then I don't think it's weird to ask him. If you're with nobody else and he was just like...
Yeah. But if it's
that's not like the first thing that you say. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, but another really good one was a while ago. A guy asked Taylor to record for him because he didn't have a tripod.
That was not
I know it wasn't. But like in
you
my
were just
mind,
like, that's a good.
In my mind,
that was not even weird. He was literally just like, I was recording, so he was like, would you mind?
So in my mind, I was like, wow. If a guy asked me to do that, like that is the perfect fucking way to start conversation.
That would kind of give me the ick.
No,
what if some Instagram dude was like, can you record for me? And they started like flexing. And,
No. If they started flexing,
hilarious.
if you ask them to record for you,
so funny.
Drop the phone and run.
Literally hilarious. I'd pee my pants.
No. But yeah, like you just gotta go for it. Like, what's there to lose? And like Taylor,
I tell Sam that every single day. The guy walked in and she was like, that guy's so hot. I was like, talk to him.
I was like, no.
Like, I'm like literally.
Luckily, I didn't have to do it. He came up to me, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't have went up to him. He was like really cute. I was like, you're the cutest guy I've ever seen in my life. Right. What?
He was alright. You just liked him because he had like big muscles.
Yeah, really big muscles.
Face. You know that game that's like he's a 3, but his giant arms. You're like 10.
Yeah.
11.
We gotta play that game. Well, we can't. I mean, it would make no sense if you have a boyfriend.
Yeah, but it's still funny.
Yeah,
we played as a group. That's funny.
It's a funny game. Yeah, we can play with Lori and Sarah.
That's funny.
Tomorrow. Okay.
That's a funny game. That game makes me laugh. I'll ask him the same questions.
Yeah, true. But I don't know. Gym crushes, just fucking go for it because
we have a whole episode with Bradley on that.
Yeah, we do. But like I've done a lot of reflecting on this, and like I can thank my friend Lori for saying this, and she said, quote unquote, like, you're intimidating in the gym. Like, as a friend, she thought I was intimidating. So that's when Taylor was like, I can't even imagine, like, what a guy's thinking, like, if our friend thinks that I'm intimidating. So I'm like, fuck, like, now I have to start going up to the boys, you know?
You do, because, like, they also just want to be polite.
Yeah.
And they don't want to, like, be weird.
So if you go up to your gym crush this week and you do it because you listen to this podcast, please share what happened and let me know in the DMs because I need to know.
Yeah. But, like, it's just so, like, and some people, though, are very, like, I'm so nervous to even go because he's there. Or like,
oh, hell no. I'm like, no. I'm finding out his gym schedule. I'm going at the same time. No, I'm kidding.
I'm saying hi to his dog.
No, literally. Fuck. I'm crazy.
If you go to a gym that has dogs, bring your dog.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of guys come up to you. That sounds so bad. Mom and Dad.
Like, yeah, this is my dog. His name is Macro. Look how cute he is.
Yeah.
Do you have a dog?
Mom,
that's
can you?
Sam. That's
Mom,
Sam at the gym.
Stop listening to this podcast right now.
That's Sam at the gym.
But all right, let's get into the dating app pros and cons because that kind of moves our way into.
I feel like we need like our friends to come in as like a guest to talk about this because like they're dating app people.
They are huge dating app people. Like it's crazy.
They're dating app people. Yeah, dating apps kind of like weird. I feel like dating apps are like a little bit older.
For older people.
Like
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
here's
you know what
my
I mean.
thing.
Like I don't see a lot of like.
I've seen
people
a lot of,
my age meeting people on dating apps.
You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of like cons in dating apps lately with living in Austin, Texas. I've experienced way too much. A guy matching with me or whatever, like whatever you call it, liking, matching, whatever. And then I come to find out he doesn't even live here. And I'm like, what are you doing on this app in this city? Like, get off. Like, I know what your intentions are. It's clearly just to hook up with somebody while you're out here. Like, get off. I'm genuinely trying to look for a boyfriend, you know? And it makes me so mad. Like, and then this guy, like, swipes into our DMs again. He goes, so are we lifting today? I'm like, and I respond back. I go, you don't even live here, bro. Like, no. I'm not wasting my time or energy.
Sam scrolling through Hinge is so funny because she's like this. No. And
no,
I'm
it's
like,
so bad.
Bro, like you're being a bit picky. You didn't even scroll through their photos. Like you like you should like give them a chance.
No. No.
Can I tell them what you said?
What did I say?
You were like, will match back with me.
Yeah, every guy that I match with matches back with me. I'm gonna magic finger on me on my fucking phone. Yeah.
I'm fucking dead.
No, I'm very, like, I opened up my Hinge app and showed my friend Lori. There's literally, I had, like, 3 matches. And she shows me her phone. She has, like, 50. I'm like, Lori!
Not exposing her on the pod.
Fuck, you're right. Sorry, Lori.
That's so funny. Not as putting our friends' personal business on the internet.
Sorry, guys. I just think that you guys are like my best friends, and there's not just thousands of people listening right now.
Yeah.
I forget that that's like a thing, that this is like a podcast.
It's also because there's no guest. I like just sitting here.
Yeah, no. But I guess there are pros with like a dating app. Honestly, like I've found some like friends from the app, like genuine friends, because like you can match with someone and never talk to them, but then you see them out and you're like, wait a second, like I matched with you. And then it's like a friendship because like there's no like, it wasn't like you were intentionally meeting them out and each of your intentions were to like meet up and maybe like, you know, do
like things. You just happen to be
you just happen to be out. So then you happen to just like be in conversation, talk it up, like then become friends. So it gets you out there and it kind of makes, if you're in a new city, helps with being like more familiar with the faces when you're out. Because like, I'm not even kidding. I go out and I'm like, he's from Hinge.
She really does. We go out and she's like, don't look now. See the guy in the white hat? I matched with him on Hinge. And I'm like, go say hi.
I'm like, no. That's creepy.
And then we're like, oh, he's coming over. Oh, he's coming over. Oh, he's coming over to you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, hey.
But I would agree, observing my single girlfriends, I really get to, like it definitely gives, like I don't know, like why, like what's the harm? As long as you're obviously safe about it and not like going over to some stranger's like house.
No, for sure.
Sam's rule is that like it's always a group date first.
Yeah, like I got such backlash on it on TikTok from like the guys being like, that's so immature. But I'm like,
no, it's not immature.
My biggest thing is like making a friendship before making like a relationship. Like both of my ex-boyfriends were my best friends before I started dating them, and that's like where the best relationships come from, because you built up a friendship already and then you work on like the like chemistry from there. And I just don't like the fact that like
you also have no way out.
You literally go on a date with someone and you're like forcing yourself to like find conversation, find relatable things, where you could just have been like out with them and vibing with them and learning about them.
And then you might find something that you both like and then that's your date.
Yeah, exactly. Like
because like maybe you're like, oh, I like doing this. Oh, I like doing this. Oh, let's do that together. And then it's like natural. I see how that would like
I hate better. Every time I used to like back in college, I went on way too many like one-on-one dates where it's like an interview process.
That sounds like my worst nightmare.
And I'm like, I hate this.
Thank God I have a boyfriend.
I'm like, I freaking hate this. Like, I'd rather just like vibe, become your friend first, and then go from there. So
yeah, no, I would hate that so much. Yeah, I would not have fun doing that.
And people on the TikTok were like, oh my God, you have social anxiety or something.
I'm
like, I don't have social anxiety. I just don't want to waste my time sitting across from a table from you.
Who cares if you have social anxiety?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, but that too. But I'm like, there's no harm in meeting someone out and going from there. Like, sorry.
There's apps that are for like group
dates.
Well, this one, I saw it on TikTok because there's the TikToks. Have you seen the TikToks of the girls like go up to people and they're like, how much do you make?
Yeah.
Like, and what do you do? So she was like, not right now because I'm a startup founder, blah, blah, blah. And like the app is for like double dates because like her and her friend made a profile together.
Oh, okay,
so that's like you can make like a profile with your friend. So like
that's interesting.
I think that's kind of cool.
I wonder how successful those like matches would be.
But I think that's kind of cool. If anything, you'd probably find friends.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
I think that's kind of cool.
I like that.
Yeah, you should get it. You should download it.
Yeah.
It's called Foreplay. Get it?
Yeah. All right.
It's a play on words.
It is. But I would give Hinge my thumbs up. It does a good job.
Okay.
In the sense of like all that.
Besides, are you on any others?
No, I'm not.
Not a Tinder girl?
No.
Okay. If you see her on Tinder, it's not her.
It's not me. Please report it.
It's a catfish.
But
if someone slides into your like messages on Hinge, like what do you want them to say?
I don't know. It depends. So, like, on Hinge, you can respond back to, like, one of the prompts. So it depends, like, if it's, like, a picture of me in the gym or in a bikini or whatever. I would prefer you not to, like, swipe up on the bikini ones, maybe the gym ones, and being like, don't ask to, like, work out with me. Because that's everyone's pickup line. Like, be my gym partner. I'm like, all right. You're just, like, every, like, generic boy. Like, ask something different. I don't know what it would be. Be clever with it. But, yeah. Because, that's another thing. Let's talk about gym dates for a second, because that's another thing I cannot do. With a stranger, if you've never met the guy before, there's nothing worse than going on a one-on-one gym date, because my gym is, like, my safe place. It's my place where I want to, like, go, get a really good workout, and leave. So if I'm meeting a guy for the first time at the gym, it's so awkward having to experience that one-on-one.
From experience of what angers girls the most in the gym, no guys listening to this far in.
Yeah.
If a guy goes on a date with a girl at the gym, and they start mansplaining exercises, you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done. Go home. Literally. And it's gonna apply for guy friends, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So it wasn't like a date, but we were just at the gym with
our guy
friend, like, who happened to be there. And, you know, it's brutal. It's brutal.
Like, I was going for, like...
I'll even get annoyed at David sometimes. Yeah. Because, like, you know when you're having a bad lift and you know what you're doing wrong and you know you're doing it wrong. Yeah. Like, you're trying to get it better. Yeah. And someone's like, you need to do this. And you're like, I know, I just can't. Yeah. Like, so just don't mansplain.
Yeah, don't mansplain.
If you're not asked, don't give form advice. It's so freaking
I wish this would be so much more beneficial if there was more guys listening, but we know this is like a predominantly girl following.
Yeah, but some people always have it on with their boyfriends in the car.
Yeah, so the amount of people that actually say that is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout outs to the girls right now with your boyfriends.
We have like a boyfriend audience that hears it in the car.
And then we'll be at the gym, and then a guy will come up to us and be like, "My girlfriend loves you." I'm like, "Where's the girlfriend? Like, this is crazy."
But yeah, so if your boyfriend's in the car right now, you're lucky because we just explain that to them for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I just don't even know what I would do if I was in like a situation where like you like one-on-one went to the gym with a dude and they were doing that.
No, I would go I would be texting you like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
That would bother me. So like I'd probably snap.
Yeah.
So. I'd be a grumpy.
That's just my opinion.
That's my opinion.
But I haven't really gone on like one-on-one dates, honestly.
No, you only went on like what? Yeah, you know, you really like, haven't. And it's like you're like I feel like you talk about like boys on here a lot, but you're not like.
Oh, I'm not out there like going crazy. I'm just like I'm like. What's the word I'm looking for? Like,
but also talking about boys is like interesting. So if someone's gonna do it, it's gonna be you. So that's why I feel like it sounds like it's like more.
I'm boy crazy in terms of just like
attention.
Not attention because I'm not even getting attention. I think it's just like it's fun. It's exciting. So like, I love to listen to other people's drama. Yeah, I love it. I don't know. I love hearing like when our friends are like, "I did this." I'm like, "That's so funny." Oh, I'm not even gonna. Actually, I should talk about this because it's over with and it's done with. I was like semi talking to a guy about like a month ago, and I had to cut it off because he was so like way too into the gym, like way too into the. Taylor's like getting on. She's like, "I gotta fix my seat right now," but this man was so obsessed with the gym that like it was all he lived, breathed, slept about, talked about, like
the gym and specifically being a fitness, like posting fitness content.
Yeah. And I was like, this is like really bad. And I was trying to give him benefit of the doubt because like we had only hung out like twice and he lived in another city. So I was just like, whatever, we don't really see each other that much. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt. And then the next time he came to visit, I was like, nope, it's over with. Like, first of all, we were supposed to lift at 12. He did not show up until 2 when I was leaving. That's the biggest
red flag I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Leaving. He's a night owl. So that was another issue. And then
12 isn't even early.
Yeah. And then every time I would text or talk to him in person, it was about the gym or about social media. And I was like, what about like what you did this weekend, your family, like anything else?
But there is nothing else.
There's nothing else that like was to talk about.
So but there's nothing that happens in his life.
Yeah.
That's it.
So if you are looking and seeking a gym rat, lover, boyfriend, whatever, make sure they have some other interests outside of the gym because you will go stir crazy. Yeah. And it will make you feel like you're doing something wrong. Like, you're like, oh, I'm going out to get drinks with my friends, and that doesn't interest him. He doesn't like to go get drinks or whatever, which is fine. Maybe you don't like that too, but if it's two opposites, it's going to clash so much because then it's going to make me feel like maybe I shouldn't go get drinks.
Especially because, like, it's probably in, like, a condescending way of, like, I work so hard. I'm so disciplined. I'm so this. Like, and it's like, well, you're disciplined too. That just fits your... Yeah. Like, fits your discipline. So it's, like, kind of condescending.
So, I cut that off about, like, a month ago. And now, finally. It's free game. Free game.
I feel like we should do, like, speed dating. Like, you should sit down and have all these guys in Austin.
In this chair?
Right here.
Oh, we should.
On the mic.
Yeah, we should. They would be so icked out. They'd be like, they'd walk in. Actually, every person that walks into our apartment is like, what is going on? Like, why is there this here? But
that'd be so funny. I could line up. I can, like, do it. I can, like, line up a bunch of, like, single men ages, like, 24 to, like, 29. And they could, like, come in.
I like a speed date. If you're telling me I'm sitting across the table from, like, with a man for an hour, I can't do it.
No,
if it's, like,
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's do it. If you agree, let us know in the DMs.
Yeah, DM me so I can put you on a schedule.
Yeah. If you have a guy in mind for this, let us know.
So I can put you on a schedule, yeah. That'd be so funny.
But, I don't know. That's, like, kind of, like, it in terms of, like, dating/gym crushes. And then we're going to move back into the grody things because...
I cannot believe you put this on here.
Why? It's girl talk.
Sam wants to talk about farting.
I'm talking about protein farts, ladies, because we need to normalize this, okay? It's gross. It's yucky, but who cares?
Is that all I have to say about it, really?
What? No.
No, keep going.
I'm calling you out. I'm literally gonna pee my pants. I'm so...
You don't even know me when I used to...
That's what I'm talking about. Say it. Say it. Let's get David out here. Say it.
The protein company I used to work with.
I'm gonna literally pee my pants. Go.
Okay, so basically, if you know what protein company I used to work with, if you know anyone that works with a company needs those, just know.
Their protein farts are fucking horrible.
They're gnarly.
One time we went on a fucking trip, and I'm kidding. I was gonna make something up and just run with it, but I'm not even going to.
Okay. Anyways.
But basically, what we're trying to say is that if you do have really stinky ass protein farts, like, there's a way to fix it. Like, your farts don't need to be that stinky.
Get a new protein.
Literally, get a new protein or stop
Organifi code uncensored.
Yeah, uncensored. Or stop consuming so much processed food. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I will admit, my protein farts probably used to, like, probably, no, I know they did for a fact.
I cannot believe that, like... Gonna go to our producer.
Yeah. Stop, okay? This is why I put it at the end of the podcast episode. Because I wanted to talk about it, but I figured a lot of people would probably be gone by now. Anyway. So, protein farts, just let them loose, but work on... Stop laughing! I'm trying to be serious.
Let them loose, don't fart in public.
Okay, I'm talking about, like, in front of boy. Like a boy.
Oh, okay, well, if we're talking about that, me and my boyfriend have zero boundaries.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
None at all.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
It's actually disgusting.
Don't, like, be ripping them at, like, your dinner table. Yeah.
No, I'll never understand a girl that can't fart in front of a boy.
No, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to is, like, who cares? Like, let it happen. Like, he does it too, I'm sure. So why can't you?
Let him do it first.
Yeah, let him do it first for sure. And block your fucking nose. I guarantee you. It smells like horrid. But
hasn't drank water in like 2 years.
Yeah. You can also, like, really work on, like, making them not as stanky because you can work on the food you're eating. Taylor, why are you laughing so much? I'm trying to be, this is like serious. Like genuinely, I want to be serious. I'm trying to help people with the protein parts.
But more like vegetables and stuff can make it worse too.
Okay, well not with me.
That's why that people say vegans are like,
ew, I live with one. Ew.
Well, I don't eat that healthy, so.
Okay. Either way, I'm sorry, guys. I can't even, like, think straight, talk straight, whatever, because this is just so funny.
It's just normal to be. We're gross girls.
We are really gross. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're, like, averagely gross.
Yeah, like, it's very, like, normalized, like, the weird, gross things. Like, it just, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if you...
I hope everyone felt, like, really safe with this episode.
Yeah, you better have felt safe. I
really
opened up way too much.
Really? Just, like, girl talk with your besties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mackie gets poopy butt so much. I don't get poopy butt.
We're stopping it there.
Okay,
we're not gonna... No. Anyways, if you're still listening to this point, just remember we are wearing the new merch that's going to go live next week. Next week. So keep a lookout on the Instagram stories. Make sure you follow Instagram, F4_podcast. Join the Facebook group. Follow our individual Instagrams. Rate the podcast 5 stars. Subscribe. Like. That's it.
Yeah. We'll see you guys.
That's it. Only those 10 things.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm sorry if I TMI with anything, but love y'all.
Love you. Bye.